Okay, this is working. So this is a typical problem you'll see with three variables, and then we have enough information over here to make three equations. So it starts off, we have a theater with 137 seat capacity. We have children buying tickets, we have students buying tickets, we have adults buying tickets. And then we have another sentence here that can give us another equation, and the total amount of money we make is $9.90. I don't like the wording on this question. I guess we're just supposed to assume that the theater is full. It doesn't say it anywhere, but if they gave us that number, we just have to assume it's full. All right, so if the theater is full, that means if I add up the children tickets plus the student tickets plus the adult tickets, that should equal every seat in the building. If I add up that $5 times the children tickets and $7 times the student tickets and $12 times the adult tickets, this should give us a total of how much money we made. So however many children tickets we sold times 5, however many student tickets we sold times 7, same thing for adults. Okay, so we have one equation that just deals with the number of tickets. We have another equation that just deals with the money of how much those tickets are. And then this last, we have three unknowns, and we only have two equations so far. So we're going to have to use this sentence that I underlined a couple times here to come up with the third equation. This is the most difficult part for me. I have to kind of walk through it. So it says there are half as many adults as there are children. So this is how I do it in my mind. I set these two equal to each other. I know they're not. And then again, I play around with some numbers. This is a situation where A is half as big as C, and that's what we need. And I'm not saying that this is the answer. I'm just trying to mentally show you how I do this in my head. There are half as many adults as there are children. Half as many adults as there are children. Now, I'm going to put an equal sign here. What math operation, a multiplication or division, can I do to one side or the other so that this side equals this side? So one thing I could do, and this is what I'm going to do, is take this times a half. So that means I could take this times a half, and now I know this is an equal equation. Whatever number this is, okay, whatever number this is, according to that sentence, this will be true. Another way I could have done it is multiply both sides by 2. Personal preference, I just went with 1/2 on this side. Okay, so that's how I work it out in my head. There are other ways to do this. I realize that. I know we always have learned that some words are math. Half as many adults. Yeah, so if I just go through the wording, I don't end up with this. So this is the only way I can do this. Now, if I want to use this equation, I have to set it equal to 0. Right now it's A equals 1/2 C, but all of these equations have both variables, all three variables on the one side. So I have to move the C to the other side. If I do that, it's going to turn negative. So I have negative 1/2 C. There are no S's in this equation. Plus A equal to 0. So moving this to this side, I'm going to subtract it over here. And then I put it in order so my C's line up, my S's, and my A's. Okay, now we're ready to solve this. So one of the things about these equations typically is you'll have an equation that already is missing a letter. So what we can do is in these two equations, try to eliminate the S. And so the easiest way I can see to do that is to multiply the top equation by -7. So this would be -7C minus 7S. You know what? I'm going to do something here. I'm going to bring this down so I got room to put this equation right here. So this would be -7C, -7S, -7A, and 137 times -7 is -959. Now if I add these two together, okay, I get -2C. The S's cancel like I wanted. I get 5A equals 31. Now I got two equations. I can eliminate the C or I can eliminate the A. I'm going to eliminate the C by multiplying this first number by -4, which would mean I'd have to multiply the whole equation times -4. If I multiply the first one by -4, -4 times -1/2 is 2, -4A, and 0 times anything is still 0. So now when I add these, the C's cancel. 5 minus 4 is just A. 31 and 0 is 31. So now I know I have 31 adult tickets. Okay? I can go back up to this little equation over here. Where is it? Did I erase it already? Well, I guess it's right here. I can use this equation right here. I know that C is twice as big as A, right? From right here, from this equation, I get 1/2 C plus 31 should equal 0, right? Just using this equation. So subtract 31 from both sides. I get -1/2 C equals -31. Multiply both sides by -2. So the 2's cancel and the negative sign cancel. I'm left with C equals 62. So I have A is 31, C is 62, and then I know that S plus A plus C equals 137. So I can take 137 minus 62, get an answer, subtract 31 again, and that should give me the number of student tickets. And that's 44, and I believe those are the right answers. So hope this helped. If you have any other questions, just please ask.